I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That is
dude.
good.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan. There,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing. Yo, everybody made it just in time.
Wow.
Fellas.
Hey, sorry I'm late, guy. Nice to
You
see you guys.
What do you mean? What do you mean late? You've been here all along. The credits just opened, and although I don't know where you are. You look like you might have been kidnapped, maybe, or
Who's
I
inept
am not-
now?
yeah. Who's that?
Oh, I can't hear you guys.
Oh, I hope that's true.
That's serious.
Oh, you gotta be able to hear something. Something just kicks in.
There it is.
Captain Mustache down there.
There he is.
Captain Mustache.
It's right on. It's shutting off when I plug in my mic.
I just wanted to say a quick hello. It's a little bit jumpy on my end before it starts giving everyone problems. I just want to say, what's happening, fellas? Good to see your faces.
Glad you're home alive.
And,
Yeah,
I'll
man.
catch up
Welcome
to you.
back.
Okay. I'll catch up to you all soon. Have a good show.
All right.
Right on.
Later,
Love
man.
you so much, brother. Cheers.
Be safe.
Yeah. Chippity chop, chip tam. Chip chop.
The chip
Chip
tan
chop
makes
chop.
it, yeah, the chip tan makes it tastier, fresher. What? That's what they sell you in the commercials. And the chipped ham, chipping the ham makes it fresher.
Interesting.
Hey, Rev's here.
What up, Rev?
That was Tom Selleck. Yes, Tom Selleck was here briefly.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Tom
Riggedy Sizzle went to Arizona, did some exploring, found Tom Selleck.
Uh-huh. Found
Tom
his inner Tom Selleck.
Right, found Tom Selleck. Then Tom Selleck killed Riggedy Sizzle, and now Tom Selleck's in control.
That's right. That's right. It's like being Tom Malkovich, John Malkovich, but
It's like being
Riggedy
Tom
Sizzle.
Malkovich. It's like being Tom Malkovich.
Woo! All right, I'm getting it. Wow.
I'm getting
But
it.
this early start time, that's rough.
Oh, dude, my freaking
It's rough
week.
on the month.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, just busy work. This is a week.
Just lost
Oh, you lost your mic again? Do you
I hear
stuff?
you. I hear you.
There
I
we
hear
go.
you. Okay.
All right, yeah. So what's going on?
This
What's
is
your
just a week of quality review week. So I'm reviewing all of the agents that work for me and then meeting with them one-on-one and letting them know, how are you doing? Where could you be better? And stuff like that. I had 22 15-minute meetings on Monday.
Oh man,
22 meetings.
Man, 15 rapid shots like speed dating.
Bang, bang. Thought I was going to lose my voice on Tuesday.
Arrgh.
Wow. Dude.
Yeah, it's been fun. It hasn't been fun. But
It's been challenging.
yeah, it's been busy, but it's been one of those busies where when you're done doing it, you're like, God, I did a lot of shit today, didn't
I
I?
can't believe that was 12 hours. It felt like 13.
It felt like 13. But 13 spread out over 2 days, so
Without sleep.
without sleep.
All right. I gotta do something. I'll be right back. I
Okay.
gotta get set up. I'm still getting set up, obviously.
So getting set up.
Oh,
Jab,
here. That was interesting. Ad hoc. Seriously, that was interesting. Did you see that, BB? I'm kind of wondering something here.
I didn't see it, but I was looking at
It
something
was-
else.
Yeah, it was odd. I'm kind of curious, Ad Hoc, to what are
Or
you
you
drinking?
Get ready for the reveal. Shooing, ding, 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 ding.
Molson
Molson.
Canadian. Where are you?
Man.
I'm in Canada. Where else, baby? I'm Canadian for the day. Just for this show, though. Just for the show, girl.
Well, I see above you there's a poster for Bitches Brew, Miles Davis. I'm guessing, are you at Lemon Blades?
I'm at Lemon Blades.
Ah, nice. Nice.
Yes, I am back at the Lemon Blades residence.
Aha.
Came down last night. Brought my chip chopper, my chip tam, chip chamity recorder sequences to chip chop some samples, get some music samples, chip chop them up. And so I traveled down here, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab some samples off of his many, many stacks of
great
his album vinyl collection. His vinyl collection is library quality. Like, I mean, he has thousands of between CDs, cassette tapes, and albums, and he's able to play them all in a very nice system.
No 8 tracks.
No 8 tracks. But between those three formats, thousands of choice, thousands of albums in this house. So, so that's pretty cool.
When you chip chop them, that's like a 3-second bites,
bro.
How many thousands of hours now? How many thousands?
I mean, just chip chop. Countless hours can be spent here for sure.
Chip chop.
Oh, show. But I'm looking forward to chip chopping some Queen with you guys.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Tell them about our plans here in the big room.
Oh yeah, okay. So the idea is basically you posted something about your mom a few days ago, bro.
Yeah, that was her passing over anniversary.
So it got me thinking. I was like, thinking about grabbing a Queen sample and chopping it up, and I was thinking, what Queen sample should I grab? And I put on my Queen playlist, and I was like, man, instead of me sampling, it would, grabbing a sample, it would be fun. How fun would it do to do that with you two? Figure out what samples, we can grab, and then I can do the work. I can grab them.
Let's work.
Chop them up.
Let's work.
Yeah, and then we'll tap them out to different beats. And we'll just tap out some different beats and see what we come up with. I don't know. I thought it'd be a fun little creative kind of project for us to do to try to create. Yeah, basically the idea is if you take a melody section from one song and a percussion section from another song, and then you mash them together, right? So it's mashups. Doing mashups, yeah. And then if you could take that percussion section and chop it up into the basic 4 elements: kick, snare, hi-hat. Then you assign those each to different buttons, and then I can replay them to create an entirely different set of percussion, still with the samples that are from that original song, right? So that's the workflow, is to grab a melody section like piano or synthesizers, stuff that doesn't have a lot of percussion behind it. Grab that from one section and then make your own percussion bed underneath it from chopped up percussions from other songs. So that's what I'm gonna do a little bit with Brad tonight. Get a little practice, and then I'm gonna find a program, hopefully, that I'll be able to screen share with you guys, and we can pick a song, and then I can share. I could load it into the program, chop it up. We could decide how we want to chop it up together, and I can assign it all, hopefully real time. But it might be challenging. You know, there might be glitches and stuff that we got to deal with. So
Yeah.
Why would that?
Why would there be what glitches?
Never
I
have
don't-
been before.
I've never heard of this
Why would-
word. What is a glitch?
Grem
Sounds
glitch?
fun.
Gremlin glitch?
It sounds like
Glitch.
something. People enjoy the glitch. Is that what it is? Is that,
Yeah. It's it. Avoid the Noid. Love
Yeah.
the glitch.
right.
Glitch on Twitch.
I say we call it. We call this the Isley's Ham Project.
Yes, chip chop, tam.
I-
Isley's ham.
Isley's Ham Project. EHP.
that
we
means
call
the first thing we got to get a sample from the Isley brothers.
Ooh, good call.
Nice.
Yeah, all right, find that. I'm sure Dave D's all over the Isley brothers.
Is he
Oh yeah.
nice? Is it nice? I don't know.
Mhm.
The early Isley brothers, there's some
It's
amazingly funky stuff on that they
Yeah.
come up with. But
The
the
80s
one
stuff
guy
nuts.
was, what was the kind that sung like this all the time?
That's the Neville brothers.
That's the Neville brothers. Okay,
Right.
that's us mixing those.
We hate them.
Isley Naval.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Eh.
hate the Neville brothers. They're our mortal enemies.
he was a
Aaron
yeah the
Neville
one
was
that
a-
Aaron Neville. He was a big dude, like real-
Yeah.
Not quite PG.
falsetto voice.
And then later in life, he had like prison tattoos on his face, like a cross on his forehead or something like that, and then like a couple tears, and just like a big prison.
Oh, that's
baby.
right. That's right. He had. I picture him now. I got it
Yes.
in my head. What?
Yeah.
What was up with the tats? Do we know?
No, let's research. There's only one way to find out.
I'm on it.
All-knowing Google. Google.
Here we go. There he is.
I am in no help in this arena from my remote location.
I see the tats. Here we go.
Found him.
All right. Let's see.
That's lore.
He is. Do you know how old Aaron Neville is?
He's still living. I'm gonna guess 73.
He just 2 months ago today. He turned
Wow.
80. He turned 80.
Awesome.
Wow. I didn't realize he was that
January 24th, 1941. Personal life. Okay, here we go. Neville got his facial tattoos of a cross when he was 16 years old. He's had 16.
It's ahead of the curve.
Speaking
Oh,
to
wow.
Billboard, he called, "My dad made me scrub it with Brillo pads and Octagon soap.
Oh.
The skin came off, but the tattooed stayed." But some years later, I had an album out called "The Tattooed Heart" in 1995, and we were doing a special thing in the tattoo parlor. So he went over it and had them outline it and freshen it up. Okay, looks like he just got into the facial tattoos.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's no
It's 16. That means 1956.
Wow. Nice. Good math. Thank you.
Beat Sailor Jerry.
That's correct.
It's the 57, but still close enough.
Still good math.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but there's nothing about any kind of prison
No
or
prison?
gang or nothing.
Okay. Just loving the
You
Lord.
Just said, "Hey man, put some
I love
tattoos
the
on
Lord
my
so
face."
much. I want the cross on my face.
I love the Lord so much. I just wanted the Lord to come his blessings all over my face.
Right?
Just come, Lord, on my face. Hey, Hannah K Rock. Thanks for getting me out of that one.
Also, I always think
Oh,
it's
that
funny.
was delicious, BB.
It's
What was
fine.
Hey, Bri, I'm
not.
wondering something.
Yes.
I was wondering what you
I
had
was
in
wondering.
that drink.
What?
What
I mean,
are
you're
you
drinking.
drinking?
What is not delicious?
Well,
Orangey.
Rev says, "Hey, Andrew K. Rock."
Hey,
Yeah.
peace to the Rev.
Glenmorangie.
I am having I'm having a lot of chemicals today.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of chemicals. So this is a
The orange chemical drink.
little bit of gin with some mango Rockstar, with the purpose of keeping me awake tonight.
No, what do we got
for my
going? What do we,
reviews.
yeah, more reviews at 11. More reviews
I have more
BB
reviews at
Rumble
11.
at
Yeah,
11.
Yeah.
PB Rumble.
And now I had
More
to,
reviews.
I got drafted into doing a. I was meeting with our vice president today of our chief financial officer, who's also our chief privacy officer, and we were talking about a risk assessment that we're doing with one of our clients, and they need this. It's called a letter of attestation.
What does
On
that
a number-
mean? Infestation?
No, it means like a swearing that you have this sort of stuff in place.
Oh, I attest.
Attesting, yeah, attestation.
Sounds
And he
testicular.
And he asked me to draft up the letter for them, and I was like, oh, "Okay,
Great, thanks.
never did that before.
This will be legal.
this will be." So,
100% legal.
so I've been working on that today, and then I sent it to him just before this to go. Is this what you want?
Is this legal?
Does this pass this on attestation?
Am I your son?
Am I?
Remember that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the days of the week.
Oh, we got to bring those up.
Yeah.
Back,
Oh,
okay,
man.
everybody out there. There was a little television show called SCTV, Second City Television, where many greats came out of it. John Candy, Martin Short, Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara. Who else? Rick Moranis, Flaherty.
Flaherty, yeah.
Oh man, so many greats came out of that. And Second City Television. And on one of the, it was set up like a what would you call it? Like a local broadcasting network kind of deal, like a real lo-fi television network. And they had television shows, commercials, and then a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And it was all very awkward humor, just people in awkward situations. But on there was, they did The Days of the Week, which was their soap opera. And what's her name, that actress? She's the leopard lady, she's so good. Tina Fey. No,
Nice. It's Tina Fey's mom.
Tina Fey's mother. It's Carol Burnett.
It is. Her name was.
She's still
The
alive?
leopard lady.
She's totally still alive, right?
She had it legally changed to just the leopard lady.
The leopard lady.
Make it
And
easy for
yeah,
us.
Andrea Martin
Andrea Martin. Here's the Andrea Martin.
and Catherine O'Hara too.
That's right.
Catherine O'Hara's. Oh, she's brilliant. And the irony is, Catherine O'Hara. Well, not irony. She's on a TV show right now that's really big called Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen any of it, but she's there with Eugene Levy, right?
With Eugene Levy and his son.
Right.
All right.
What?
His son was in the film that I worked on, one of the last films I worked on, actually as well.
And what's the name of the show?
Schitt's Creek.
Creek. SCHITT'.
It's about a well-to-do family that loses everything, and they end up living in one of this downbeat motel in this awkward town, just because he owned it. It was one of the last things, and it's awkward comedy. And her character, Catherine O'Hara, her character it's hilarious.
Is it?
Oh, it's so California halves, just like removed from reality.
There you go.
I would love to know like what who she met in life that she's, doing them, because she's
Right.
hilarious. She's hilarious. I haven't seen many episodes, but
She
Jafar,
somehow got strangely like more attractive as she got older too.
I
like,
agree.
From SCTV.
I think it's well, I think it was from The Nightmare Before Christmas. She did voices on that with Pee Wee Herman as well. But and all of those mockumentaries she was in.
Yeah, she's great.
Very good. The days of the week.
There you go. Check this out.
Nice.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are the days of the week.
Yes, sir.
Mojo.
Yeah.
No, that's right. What was his last name? Rocco! Yeah, dumb as a fox.
Clay Collins to see Dr. Sabian.
Do you have your Blue Cross, Mr. Collins?
Yeah. There you go.
By the way, I just love your music. I caught you down at the cafe last week. You were wonderful.
Thank you. It's good to know my music turns on pretty girls like you.
Are you really Clay Collins? You look as dreamy as you sound.
It's good to know my music turns on pretty girls like you.
I'll let Dr. Sabian know that you're here, okay, Mr. Collins?
Thank you.
Scotch, Elliot? Yeah, on the rocks, Bill.
What are you drinking?
I'm afraid I'm out of ice. You're gonna have to take it straight up. No ice? Isn't that funny? Chief of surgery out of ice. Well, what the hell do you keep an ice bucket for if you don't have any ice on the damn thing? Take it easy. I can get ice if I want. Oh, forget it. Take the damn thing without ice. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Soap opera.
But something's troubling you. You want to talk about it? Boy, you can read me like a book. Yeah, something's wrong. It's Clay Collins, isn't it? Yeah. I know. It's a shame. I read his charts. He's only 21. Doesn't make any sense, Bill. Handsome young kid like that, popular, a fine rock and roll singer. You can't blame yourself, Elliot. Well, who should I blame, Bill? I'm his doctor. You got a good point there.
Dr. Sabian, Clay Collins is waiting for his test results.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, they still look off stare.
I sure hope your son likes these stickers.
They're
Mojo, not stickers.
Mojo.
He used to hang them on his bedroom walls when he was just a little boy. Is he still a little boy? No, he's all grown up now. I can't believe my son is finally coming home after all these years. I can't believe they found him. What did he have again? Amnesia. It's when you forget who you are. I sometimes forget who I am. Well, you shouldn't. You're my maid. And my very dear friend. I don't know where I'd be without you around. You comfort me when I need comforting. You lift my spirits when they need lifting. And you give me insight into things I sometimes can't see for myself. You want to play marbles? Why don't you take the rest of the day off, Mojo? I think I'm getting a migraine. And I really can't afford one right now. I want to be at my best when my son, my long-lost son, returns after 20 years.
Mrs. McKay,
Yes, Mojo.
when your son comes home, you like him more than you like me?
He is my son.
I your son?
Ah, there's the line.
Mojo, don't you have something to clean?
Wash something?
What are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
Am I your son? There it was. Oh, is this Crazy Like a Fox? Oh, this was a pretty epic one in our memory.
Rocco.
What are you drinking?
Hello? Hello, Dr. Wainwright? Yes, who's this? It's me, Rocco. Rocco? Are you crazy? I told you never to call here. Yeah, I'm crazy. Crazy like a snake. I haven't got time to talk to you now.
Great.
Look, you better make time, Dr. Wainwright. I'm changing our little deal.
I feel like a snake.
What are you talking about? Now look, this gay dame thinks I'm going to be her long-lost son, right? I'm going to have to live there, right? And so I'll be doing a lot of things that I don't enjoy doing. You know, having her get to like me and all that stuff. And after I do, I'm going to become the sole beneficiary of her will. And then I'm going to have to kill her, right? What are you getting at? What I'm getting at is this, Dr. Wainwright. I don't think 5% of her dough is enough money. I want a bigger cut. We had a deal, Rocco. Yeah, we had a deal. But like the magician says, now you see it, now you don't. What is it you want, Rocco? I want 8%. 8%. Okay, you've got a deal. 8% it is. You drive a hard bargain, Rocco. Good. Oh, one more thing, Dr. Wainwright. Don't call me Rocco anymore. My name is Billy. Billy McKay. Crazy like a snake.
So good. So painful.
And they went on like this.
Monday.
Just like that little tunic clips.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These are the days of the week.
But
They were,
2 hours almost of it. That's hilarious.
yeah, there's an hour and 48 minutes of days of the week.
Wow.
Oh my God, bro. We should do one every
We
week.
gotta do one every
Do one every
week. All right, that was at the 7-minute mark right there.
Yep, 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, baby. I'll never remember that.
No, never.
7-11.
That's an impossible number. It's an impossible number.
If only, yeah, you need something you can relate it to.
You know, something rhyming. What can we rhyme that with to remember the numbers?
Oh, I'm not sure.
11. Orange.
Where's that man?
Orangey.
Summons from the far reaches. Rough.
The Rev from the 4 reaches. That's what you went with.
The far reaches. Far.
Far. Oh, okay. I think you said from the 4 reaches.
Sure, 4 works. That works.
4. There's 4 of us now. Rev, good to see you, brother.
What up, bro?
Rev, cheers.
What's it like being here this early?
No, this side. There you go. Here it is, right there. There it is. Not bad. Well, okay, we're working.
It looks like it could be another H2O evening there. Is that what that was?
It is indeed.
You're a good boy. You're a good boy there, Rev.
Listen, lockdown alcohol.
Your liver thanks you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been picking up my H2O intake.
You guys are locked down again?
H2O.
Oh, it's pretty much been all year. It was the anniversary yesterday.
Oh, we lost the Rev? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, no, I still have him now.
Yeah. So it's pretty much for the likes of myself, it's been almost a full year. We were open for like 2 months.
I can't hear
in the
him.
summer.
I hear him.
I think it's you ad hoc coming through your phone. I think you're just having a little glitch.
Do you hear anybody ad hoc?
I seem to hear you guys fine.
Oh,
It's
you're
not the
weird.
right.
Gotcha. Yeah, our 1 year mark was March 14th, 15th. Yeah, it was that weekend. You know, nothing big.
Yeah.
But as far as the booze stores, they closed for a little bit, and then America went insane.
Yeah.
So needed our pacifier
Again.
Uh-huh.
And they changed that shit quick. Even like in Pennsylvania, they were like, "We'll deliver it to your house now." Like,
just please. Dear
yeah,
God.
like growing up, we were like, "How come we can't order beer or liquor?" And they're like, "Oh no, Pennsylvania doesn't allow it." Now they're like, "Here, you want some whiskey? You want some Jello? Order liquor. It doesn't matter what it is. We'll bring it right to your house. Just
We'll
pay
bring
us
a
for
Jello
it."
shot to your door.
Yeah, dude.
Jello shots at Sheets.
Yeah.
The Kogo. Yeah.
But it works for me.
Rev, curious, were you familiar at all with SCTV, with all those cats that we were just watching there?
No. That's the first time seeing that.
Ah, right on.
No.
I was wondering if, like, you know, because John Candy, familiar with John Candy, and Martin Short, and those guys from films, right?
Yeah. No, John Candy.
Yeah.
The dude from I think from American Pie.
Yes, Eugene Levy.
Yeah, Eugene Levy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen Have you ever seen the mockumentaries like A Mighty Wind?
Spinal Tap, of course.
No.
but,
Well,
like,
it's fine. What was the other one? Mighty Wind and
Best in Show.
Right. If you ever get a chance, if you haven't seen them, check them out. They're done by a large number of those people, and they're kind of like the entire script is only written in an outline as to we need to get from this point to that point.
These
And
are
then
your
everything in
characters.
between is ad libbed by all the actors. Like there's no actual script.
They're
And
brilliant.
oh man, they're so good. They're so good. A Mighty Wind and Best in Show are both hilarious.
Should bring something up and share it. I got it.
Yeah, I'll look.
You should really see this guy.
SCTV,
What
by
guy?
the way, ran 1976 to 1981.
Do you have a minute?
I do. Hey guys, give me a minute. I need to go out and look at this guy.
Oh, the sky or this guy?
This guy.
Hey, Kayla,
no.
take a look at the sky.
Not this guy. That guy.
No, hey, Jafar, everybody.
Hey, see if the sky looks weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna go look at this
Jafar's
guy.
are getting TK to look at it.
All right, better
Excuse
go
me
look at it
while I
before it
listen to
changes.
this guy.
Go look at it before the asteroid hits.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. Planet X, Nibiru.
Ad hoc changed his location.
He's at
He's at the Temple of the Lemon Blade.
Okay.
You gonna hang out and talk while I go look?
No, I'll go with you.
So, Rev, what it do? Rev?
Nothing.
Yeah, this
Nothing is a
long
do.
week for me, man.
Yeah, I'm just like cabin fever is really setting in. Like
Right.
it's so up and down. I think like for someone like myself, I'm in the hospitality industry, and that thing's dead on its ass. Like even when it reopens, there are so many hurdles in its way that it's never going to be the same again.
Right.
I mean, I was begging for things to reopen by Christmas, but there's so much bullshit going on in this country at the moment. Like, we can't even travel abroad without a $5,000 fine now. If you haven't got a reasonable excuse to go, unless you have a second home. So if you're part of the 1% who's rich and shitting money out your ass, you can travel wherever the fuck you want. But the little guy, no, $5,000 fine on your ass.
Really? So
Yeah, our government do so much daft shit. I mean, you go on about the UK laughing at America. I'm pretty sure it goes both ways.
I'm sure it would, but right now we're just too busy laughing at ourselves and There's just too much fucking. There's plenty of laughter to go around on this planet right now, man. There's,
Yeah.
there's just some people that,
I don't think you've got any choice but to laugh because the only other option is to despair, isn't it?
or murder. Yeah. Despair or
Well,
murder.
don't do that.
Which is happening. Those are happening. Those are still happening too.
Yeah, those are still happening for sure. You had 2 more of them in the States this past week.
Yeah, I saw the Colorado. Was it Boulder or something like that?
Yeah, there's the Boulder one, and then before that, there was one in Atlanta with the
that was
massage parlors.
Yeah.
Angry white guys.
Well, wasn't the Colorado one an Asian dude?
He was a
Muslim, wasn't he?
an Arabic guy, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
In Colorado, yeah. He was a very, very light-skinned Muslim.
I don't think skin really matters when it comes to a psychopath, does it? Psychopath's a psychopath. White, black,
Psychopath is a psychopath.
pink,
Yep.
blue, whatever color.
It just so happens that a lot of psychopaths are white. That's
Yeah, because we have so much privilege. There's nothing else to do except,
go.
Don't
mind if I
do.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, I had a couple of those. Had some funny, not funny, just ridiculous interactions on Facebook over that.
What I miss?
I've told you, BB, delete the damn thing. Get rid of it.
I had to come to well, not defense, but I had to join your aunt Marion in some
Oh, really?
She was standing alone on a post from your mom's, and
Oh,
and
really?
I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, oh, I got to at least pitch in on this because there's not enough people on her side here.
Oh my gosh, what was it about? I missed it. I haven't been on the FB.
It was just a picture of
Jesus.
Trump. No, it was a picture of Trump.
Trump on the cross.
Walking alongside a section of giant wall. And saying, and then there was a words on top of the picture saying, just because you have a wall, it doesn't mean keep out. It means use the door. Keep spreading the word. And people,
The good word. That's what Jesus said, I think.
right? And people were like, yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. And then obviously it went south in a hurry. There was some dude that was like, all you liberals out there trying to actually said this phrase. All you liberals out there, I'm tired of you trying to justify the value of these people and their filthy ways.
Ooh.
Wow.
And moms and a few other people liked it and loved that comment.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, boy, that is.
I was just like,
hey, can somebody pull up the Google the population of the country of Mexico? What is the population of Mexico? And what is the scale of Mexico versus the square footage, if you will, or mileage, compared to the United States?
These are interesting questions. I'd like to know exactly.
Well, it just goes about branding, categorizing a lump sum, of people into one huge category before you invite them into your house through the door.
Let's see. As of 2019, the population of Mexico is 127.5 million people.
127.5 million people that are all exactly horrible and deplorable.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
You would not invite over to dinner, including Antonio Banderas.
Right?
We're selling my Hayek.
But I'll
Don't
invite
invite
Salma.
But my
Hayek.
point is the diversity in America. I think I just got criticized for not all that long ago for lump summing the mental status of those that are that followed Trump. I'll just put it that way. You know?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you don't appreciate diversity in America. You know, you the liberals say you want diversity, but you know, you don't accept me. You know, kind of deal. And now they're lump summing an entire country into one factor. Now, again, you need your diversity here in the United States. Yes, we do. But we also need to get on board and move forward by opening ourselves up to other values outside of your own.
Yeah, that's I said to the board, because everyone was like getting on this thing of, we're not saying they're not welcome. We're just saying use the door. Just because we want a wall built doesn't mean we want to keep them out. And I just responded with that. I put up a post. All I said was, I said, by definition, having a wall means keep out when the door is fucking locked. If you've locked the door on people coming in, then that wall means stay the fuck out. That's what it means by definition. But it got ugly.
Fear's an ugly thing, man.
That's what I said, dude. I said the one dude was trying to jump on your aunt saying, well, hey, Marion, why don't you invite these people to live in your house then? See how you like it with them shitting in your yard.
Fuck! What kind of mental state does he believe these?
You're free to you're free to speak your mind. There's still freedom of speech. They haven't taken it away completely yet, but they're trying. And so I just copied for two of his posts. I said, folks, these two statements, trying to justify the value of these people and their filthy ways, and they're trying to take away free speech, they just haven't done it yet, shows that this guy just lives in a world of fear. He is afraid of anything he is not familiar with.
Yeah.
And any attempt at intelligent conversation with him from this point forward is just a waste of your time.
Correct. Well said. That's right.
It's just a waste of time.
There's no need. That's fear. Yeah. Yep.
No, you're just burning fucking energy. You're just burning calories. That's all you're doing at that point. You're just burning calories. You're not fucking
having a conversation. Burning calories.
That's all you're doing.
Burning daylight, burning calories. Fun.
That's it.
I'm setting my ways.
I ain't gonna change.
No,
you can try to change. We can talk about it.
But I got me this far. I'm sorry, I don't want to put an accent to a mentality, but
and how far? I've never left Pennsylvania.
Never left.
You know what?
It's always those people.
Hey, I ain't trying to break into their backyard and take a dump. Why should they do that to me?
I'm proud to say I've never been on an airplane.
Proud to say. Yes.
These people, they don't travel anywhere.
But to break
America's
to break that up for a moment here.
Thanks for doing that, by the way, BB.
Yeah, is a little bit of
a mighty wind.
I got best in show first. 2000 best in show.
So this is that mockumentary. A lot of the same people that got their start on SCTV. John Candy definitely would have been in it if he had lived.
Right.
So
this
a
is
movie about the people behind that put on dog shows and their and just the whole world. That world within our world.
Yes, they've created characters that would do such things.
I don't think I ever could get used to being probed and prodded. I told my proctologist once, hey, why don't you take me out to dinner and a movie sometime, you know?
Yes, yes. I remember you said that last
yes,
year.
Yeah.
What's around?
Bring out the standard poodle, please.
Let me ask you something. This may seem like a silly question. If you get a French dog, a Chinese dog, a German dog, do they all bark the same? They all sound the same when they, woof, or is it different language?
Different dogs have different intonations.
And it doesn't matter,
tones.
the country, the boundaries doesn't make any difference there.
No.
Very American mentality. Very confused American.
Bring out the Shetland sheepdog, please.
I notice in these competitions, they don't do the basic sit up, roll over, fetch, heel. They start at a higher level than that, don't they?
Yeah, so those are obviously the basic.
And is that taken into consideration at the start, or I mean, are you just judging by how well a dog is groomed?
What's around?
These dogs are pampered and petted, and all in top physical condition. Am I right?
No question. This is the prime. You won't see finer specimens than these 7 dogs. It's a shame, really, that there has to be one picked, because as we've said time and time again, these aren't just winners. These are winners within winners. And Mr. Bainbridge is taking a very, very close look at these dogs. I don't envy him this task. He's a master of 150 breeds, and this very well-informed judge. This is a terribly difficult task.
This is like the umpire calling a close play at home plate in the bottom of the 9th. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
And the judge is going over to the judge's table. He's signing the book.
So he's made his decision.
We have a winner.
A lot of hearts in dogs' throats. Do dogs react to this? I ask you this.
Oh, they sense the tension. They have to. They can't not. And here comes the cup. Dr.
Holy
Milbank
cow.
and Graham Chisholm.
Wow, look at the size of that. I've taken sponge baths.
Spoiler alert.
And that.
This really is the defining moment of this competition.
The Norwich Terrier.
Not the best clip, but that was funny.
No, that wasn't. Here, here's one from. This is like an earlier one. Oh God.
Vim brains.
Fleece Vibes, only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com.
That's
I
catchy as
like
fuck.
both of them. Find something. But what I like about these, and I think Sherry Ann would agree too, honey. If we could get this picture of the dog and maybe one of these in here. Oh my gosh, it's been a year. So much has happened. Oh my gosh. Well, we didn't win at Mayflower, which is surreal and was extremely disturbing. And
It was so not right.
it was devastating. But the silver lining of this cloud, of course, is that, it brought us to a new level in our relationship.
Those magazines.
Yeah.
And we got to open up these offices and publish this magazine here.
Mm-hmm.
American Bitch, the dog magazine for women and their dogs. It's a focus on the issues of the lesbian purebred dog owner. And now we're on our 3rd issue. These are our first 2 issues here. And it's fantastic, Sherry Ann is definitely the inspiration, and I do the grunt work, the details. She has a very big heart. She's generous. She's kind. She's sweet.
Vice versa.
Yeah. She just changed my life. And as it turns out, she's a dynamite in the sack.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Apparently, they didn't pick any of the good clips from.
That's all right.
Just to get you to watch the film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, to want to see a good scene.
See one of the good ones.
Are you intrigued, Rev? Can you not wait to see the rest?
I might give it. I mean, we have is it Crufts over the dog show, where it's
okay.
similar sort of thing, and it's massive whenever it's on. I don't get it, mate. Do you know what I mean? A dog's the dog.
Yeah, check out
does it really matter what shampoo it's using?
Mighty Wind might be funnier overall. I haven't seen him in years.
Mighty Wind's hilarious.
Mighty Wind is hilarious.
There is the Westminster Dog Show is on every Thanksgiving, and I was unaware of it until until I met my bride, and her family puts it on as they enjoy it. They don't like obsess on it, but it's good background fodder, And so it's fascinating. It's kind of funny.
I'd like to see the if we could get the opening clip of the movie, the first clip of Best Set Everything Up.
Here's one from A Mighty Wind.
A trailer or something instead of like a clip.
Because I am Art.
Schmort.
At the Folk Place, which was a wonderful club at the time, and we ran into
was the Flashpoint.
Ad-lib.
I thought I was a guitar player at the time. If you have enough guitars, you can sound like a surf king. Guys, and I could play the guitar a little bit. I could sing kind of right in the middle there.
True. That didn't hurt. And we ended up getting together, and it just kind of
came down, and he signed us to the label to be on the record label.
Later on, we were kind of moved it to the Folk Tone label, which was a subsidiary. Well, they just didn't have. Well, they didn't have any distribution. And they enter it and make the actual
Teeter Crazel.
That aspect of it, but
they if you punched a hole in them, you'd have a good.
That is fantastic.
All right, let's see what we can do. Got more.
Oh, he's.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Kevin. And this is a gorgeous gift given to me. It's Hendrix Lunar.
Right.
Yes, indeed. And it is
Super cool
bottled in Scotland. Bottled in Scotland, sir.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. It's very good.
Right.
Have you had that brand, Rev?
Hendrix.
No. What do you got? What's the brands over there in Scotland?
Of the gin.
I'm not huge. I used to be a big gin guy, but Scotland's not really renowned for its gin.
Right.
That's why it's very curious. This is interesting.
I was more of a Bombay Sapphire kind of guy, so I wouldn't really know.
Yeah, that's what I drink usually. I drink a lot of the Bombay Sapphire. I drink a lot of that Friday. What is that? Friday? When was that? Friday night that I posted? Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
For Mom's.
For Terry. Yep.
Yep.
It was like my weapon of choice when I was in uni.
I wore this for her tonight. She gave me this bracelet. Yep.
Yeah, I put her playlist on and
oh, nice.
I had two martinis with extra olives.
Nice.
And got drunk.
Many martinis. How many years has it been, by the way?
6 years.
6 years?
Yeah, 6 years. It's the 6th year.
Right on. BB's mom passed away 6 years ago, but she definitely I was at their house all the time after school and weekends and anytime I wasn't in school or it was a weekend. So
K-Rock and I were the last two members to see her on this earth.
Wow.
And we were there in the room with her at like 1 a.m. the night before. And she had been out of it all day. She had just been because she was in the whatever you call that, what were they called?
Hospice.
Hospice. The hospice type.
She was at home when she passed, right?
No, she was in the care home. She was there. you know, she was only in the care home for maybe 10 days or so. Yeah, but she was just totally out of it. Like, she didn't know anybody was in the room or anything, you know, until that night, 1 a.m. K-Rock and I were there, and she comes to.
1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m. Because they were like, you guys can stay as long as you want. I think everyone knew, you know, it wasn't much more time. And Dad and Laura and Chris all left. K-Rock and I just hung out for a while, and she came too. And she was like, oh, Brian. And I was like, hey, Mom, how's it going? She's like, I'm not sure. And I said to her, don't worry about it, Mom. You don't need to. You don't need to. Yeah, if it's causing you pain, you can just go. And she said, oh, okay. Closed her eyes. 6 hours later, she was gone. That was quite the moment. And then, you know, and I got grief the next day for not being able to get out of bed quick enough to get there. You know, we went to bed, she was gone at 8 in the morning, and I was getting phone calls. Hey, you gotta come up here. Mom's gone. I was like, okay, we'll get there. And, you know, it takes me an hour or so to get out of bed and shit. I'm getting out of bed. It's like 20 minutes later. Hey, where you at? Everyone's waiting for you. I was like, fuck you. I'll be there. I'm gonna be there as quick as I can. God damn it! Jesus.
20 minutes is enough time.
Yeah.
Where were you last night at 1 o'clock? Huh?
Where were you last night at 1 o'clock? Huh? Asleep? Yeah. My pendulum swings wildly, but
yeah.
But
I
that's
remember.
good.
Yeah. I remember having kind of a conversation, if you will, to my grandmothers as well. You know.
Yeah.
Tell them it's all right to let go. You know.
Yep. Yep.
All right to let go. My mother's mother, she didn't let go until Adam flew in from California.
Yeah, I remember that. That.
Yeah, it was freaky,
Yeah.
man. It was painfully, you know, like I couldn't believe because she hung on that long because she was not supposed to, and nobody, and it would just kept going, and man, she was surrounded, household people. I walked in, I'm like, are you serious? She's still. This is crazy because she was supposed to be gone like 8 hours ago or whatever, you know. And we drove up and like, man, yeah, she waited to say goodbye to me, and I was the only one in the room.
That pinging sound means your baby is still alive.
Alive. Monty Python.
Yeah.
Dude, my phone is like burning up right now with this computing. It's like hot to the touch.
Burning up for your love. I'm burning up.
Bigger and bucks.
Who sang
Bigger
it?
and bucks.
Who sang it? It was before she was your lucky star. She was burning up for your love. Yes, indeed. Who was it?
I see what you did there.
The original Dirty Girl.
Indeed. The Sidewalk Talk, I think, was her first hit. Well, first radio play, something like that, right? I could be wrong. Sidewalk Talk.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Huh.
Because the sidewalks talk. Watch what you say, what you say.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to depart, guys. Do apologize.
Gonna go listen to Madonna?
I'm not.
Yeah,
do you know
right.
what? I'm not really a huge Madonna fan.
Really? Shocking.
Yeah. The so-called Queen of Pop. I mean, Kylie is way above Madonna in my estimation.
Yeah.
Madonna just seems a bit of a dick. You know, narcissistic dickhead.
My before you go, my cousin back in the day was a huge Madonna fan, to the point that in the mid to late 80s, MTV had a contest.
True Blue.
for Madonna's song "True Blue," where they were encouraging everybody film your own Madonna video, send it in to us, and then they were going to take a weekend, and the entire weekend, 24 hours a day, all MTV did was play True Blue over and over again with every single video.
Every single sent in video, the entire length of the song.
Yeah. And
then at the end of that, they were going to premiere.
Yeah, they were the winner.
You know, that was like, okay, you guys want a weekend off? Here you go, all you VJs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
no wonder TV went down the drain.
Yeah, that's one of the many. But she put in a video, and I don't remember how we wound up.
We watched it.
We wound up seeing it.
It was so painful.
It was one of those painful moments where you can see how happy and excited she is about it, and you were just kind of like, I don't know how to react to this.
It's just her lip syncing to True Blue.
Yeah,
it was worse than that. It was her. Well, okay, wait. The premise was she was singing the song to somebody sitting in a chair, and you didn't see the person sitting in the chair, so there was mystery and intrigue. But all she did was walk around the chair and kind of dance around the chair, singing for 3.5 minutes.
Hey, we got Justice Red.
Hey, guess who's back?
I'm just tagging.
Yeah, you got to tag in.
But it was definitely one of those moments of just, oh man.
Ah, boy, that's your skill set. That's what
Fortunately, I hated her as a person, and now she's dead. So.
Oh, she did die.
Yeah, she died years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got everyone, all of us outlived her by almost a decade now, I think.
Wow, that long.
Yeah, she didn't even.
And BB has gotten away with it all these years.
Well, damn you, Monk.
Where they gotten away with it too is for you meddling monk.
All
right.
All right, Rev. You take
care. Rev, take care, man.
Love you, brother.
Peace, guys.
Thanks so much. Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks for popping in.
How's the oh Jesus. Look at that.
Hey.
How's the world treating you, Krampus? You still out there? You interested in hopping on again?
More than welcome.
We're only going to be here for maybe another 45 minutes or so. I have actual paycheck work I have to do tonight, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, somebody has to make it rain on him tonight.
Right? Yeah.
Man, I got properly pickled last night.
Did ya?
Proper.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you were hanging out at Lemon Blades.
Oh, yeah. Lemon Blade.
Yeah. Pickled with the lemon blade. Got pickled by the lemon blade.
Yeah. There was just hanging out, just shooting the shit, watching movies. The Outsiders was on.
Wow, nice.
Some of that all-star cast, yeah.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, one of his first films.
Yeah, like 1983, I think.
Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Yeah. Estevez.
Yes. Emilio Estevez, Ralph Macchio.
Yep.
Tom
Tony
Cruise,
Boy.
you already stated.
And C. Thomas Howell.
Yeah.
It's not letting me log into the Big Room email address to send Krampus a link. It's saying the password was changed. Seeing as how you ran it last week, I'm going to guess that has something to do with you.
Me?
Just change whatever. If there's a dash, change it to an underscore.
All right, let's see. There is a dash.
Change it to an underscore.
An underscore. I'll try that. Let's see.
That you did.
Underscore.
I'll underscore you.
Nanda.
The
Nanda score.
That was indeed that was the trick.
Bang bang for Munda
Nanda
score.
from Munda.
A score for Munda.
The Nanda from Munda.
Hold on, Krampus. I got. Let me find your email. Oh, here you go. I'll send it to you in email. Krampus.
Krampus.
Oh.
I'm gonna go grab another beer. But I can take you with me because I'm on my burning phone. My phone burning. Oh man, you know how I wrecked my bike last week?
I did not know this. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, when I was riding a wheelie.
Oh, that's right.
Oh man, you body slammed myself to the ground essentially.
That's right. My bad.
Well, I'm feeling it now, man. I took 2 Advils, but you and I went for a bike ride today, and then we played tennis. And I feel like my bones are aching. Like
my bones.
Oh man, I injured myself to the bone.
You were in good shape when I saw you. Saturday night, Ad Hoc came over. Uncle Ad Hoc. Jafar was away, and it was Ad Hoc and I, brothers, with my lads, 2 brothers. And
Mostly chilling though. Like we weren't playing. Like today, I played tennis.
Yeah, we put it on.
You know,
we put up
sore.
We put up a kind of like a what is that? What do they call it? What did they call it? We hung this kind of like a ninja rope set thing across the yard, and then we watched a movie and ate Indian food and homemade pizzas. It's good.
That's right.
Cool.
Lemon Blade in the house.
Wizard Man!
Thanks, Lemon Blade.
Summons from. I think it's
What up?
Romania.
Bucharest in Romania.
Summon a boy.
Krampus.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nice. We got a new deal.
How's it going?
Hey, Ad Hoc. Hey, yes. Lemon Blade.
Lemon Blade visiting.
What's
Romania.
Romania.
There actually is a vlogger called Bromania.
Am I the first one to think of that? Romania.
Romania. Yeah, I think you are.
No. Krampus.
Romania.
There actually is a Romanian vlogger called Bromania, which is like top 3 vloggers.
Vlogger.
Oh,
Video
vloggers.
vlogger.
Gotcha.
He beat you to the punch there, Lemon Blade.
How was your
beat
How was
to
your
the
week
slice.
this last week, Krampus?
You
Pretty
did?
good, can't complain.
Yeah,
I had
no.
had training for kickboxing today.
I can't hear Krampus at all.
Oh, really?
You couldn't hear Rev either before, and then it kicked in for you. I hear him fine.
Say something, Krampus.
Test 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Rumble, Monk?
I hear you.
I can hear you.
I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. Yeah. All right. So
Ad
yeah,
Hoc, you hear him?
kickboxing. I don't think Ad Hoc here.
Yeah, I had a sparring today with my colleagues. Kind of had a little
Box?
injury on
Kick?
my elbow. I don't know if you can't really see it.
Oh, boo boo
Yeah,
on the
it's
boo.
Yeah.
Looks like a strawberry.
A flying kick. I was holding a guard, and when I went down, I got up, and then the guy hit me with the foot. Got me on the hand.
Well, it's
But,
good. It's good to hit you in the head with that thing, right?
Yeah, if he hit you in the head with that thing, it's kind of over. That's
Yeah,
why
that's
you
a-
hold your guard up high.
That's what the elbows are there for, to take that kind of shit.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Thank you. Say thank you, Elbow.
Thank you.
How has
Thank you,
your
Kubo.
week been?
What's that?
How has your week been?
Mine's been busy.
BB has a busy BB week.
That's why we're on a little earlier tonight, just because I got just a real life job thing that's running late tonight and keeping me. busy. But I got to
It's
get.
it's an online thing, so he keeps the
I keep
hours.
crazy hours.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the sun. His life has nothing to do with the sun.
No. I maintain that everyone. on this
Hey,
planet-
you may be Romanian. You never know. You may have vampire blood.
This entire planet would be happier if
We've
we
talked about
moved to a 28-hour day and had 6 days in a week. Everyone would be happier. 28-hour day, 6 days a week. Fuck the sun. Quit letting the sun control our rising and sleeping times. That way, everyone gets to be awake between 18 and 20 hours a day and still get 8 to 10 hours of sleep. You only got to work 4 days a week to get in 40 hours a week. You get 3 days off a week. Half
That
your
would be
time,
kinda
half your
cool.
time is off. Fucking right, it would be right. That's the way to do it.
Look, when BB is emperor of the planet Earth,
right?
This is something to look forward to.
Yeah.
This is how it's going to be run.
Don't forget about us when you reach the emperor status.
Yeah, no, of course not. No.
We'll be good bootlickers.
Everyone's gonna have a position. Everyone's gonna have a position. I need someone to watch
Doggy
over.
style.
Yeah, right. Everyone will bid on their favorite position.
They'll bid on it.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I can't actually slow down the rotation of the Earth. So we just have to get people to get used to ignoring the sun.
Yep.
It might be a big blanket. We might just need a big blanket. I don't know.
I recently watched a Joe Rogan podcast. I don't know. Do you guys watch Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I've checked it out.
Periodically, yeah.
He
Go
has
on
really
YouTube,
cool
though.
podcasts. Yeah, he had a podcast
he does.
with a guy. I can't remember his name. A science guy, not Neil deGrasse Tyson. The other one.
Bill Nye?
No, not Bill Nye. Another guy. I can't remember his name. But they talked about the Big Bang and the big question: what was happening before the Big Bang? You know?
It's always a big question.
Yeah, it's questions like that are really cool. But
That's what we
you have
talked
to-
about that a bit last week, right? Yeah. we were
Yeah,
talking
really?
about- Yeah, I think that was last week we were talking about that. Where
Or the week
simulation,
before.
or the week before.
Oh, simulation theory. Yeah.
Yeah, simulation theory and.
I actually thought I missed you guys. I don't know why. I remember that you guys host the show on Wednesday.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday for you. For me, it's Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Fascinating.
why.
Yeah, didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's your late Wednesday night, early Thursday.
Yeah, it's
morning.
3:40 a.m. on a Thursday for me.
Awesome.
Right.
6 hour difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. We started a little early tonight.
You're 6
because-
hours in our future.
You are our future.
Yes,
you are the future, Krampus.
Yeah.
You are the future.
I actually
And you
saw
were the
a funny video once. A girl talking about the 9/11 incident, and she said that why
Say
couldn't
no
have-
more. Girls talking about 9/11 is always funny.
But listen
Girls,
to
9/11.
this. She asked why, if the Chinese are ahead of in time compared to the US, why didn't they warn them about the 9/11 incident? Oh my god!
She wasn't serious though, was she?
Oh, she was serious. That's the best part.
That's not good brains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's quite
That's
sad.
not a breeding brain. That's not a good breeding.
Don't breed with that brain.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't want that brain to. Yeah.
Don't
pass on
breed
the
with
shit.
that brain. Bark, 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 bang, dang, dang,
Too
dang.
many people have the. That's why we're in the situation we're in.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murder. Yeah.
Which is reminds me of that lawyer bitch that was like came on at the end of the Trump administration.
Oh my God.
Her defense,
So funny.
yeah, who was like claiming
Was she-
all kind of crazy shit. She went. She's
She was
her
the one
own
that she-
defense today.
Yeah, she was the one
is
that kept
saying
on saying out-
nobody that was intelligent should believe what I said anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, she was saying over and over
That's not
again for
defense.
months. For months, she was saying, we have proof, we have evidence of why. All they do, we got to do is press one button and it changes the votes, takes away this many votes from Trump, gives it to the other guy, and now she
Hugo
gets sued.
Chavez used it. That's how he got into office.
And now
Have you
she's getting
actually-
sued
Have you
Now
guys
she's
seen
getting-
what Joe Biden said about Putin? That he's a criminal of
He's
Vladimir
a
Putin?
yeah, he's a murderer. He's a murderer.
Yo, he is, but that's kind of bold to say. I mean,
That blew my mind too. He's a murderer.
Yeah, Joe Biden has some balls, you know.
Yeah, he's got the. Joe Biden is fucking 78 years old, and he's like, I'm gonna be lucky to make it out of this one term where there's something crazy out
Tripping.
there.
Have you seen him tripping, climbing the stairs to the airplane?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Third
He
time's
tripped
charm.
3 times. What the fuck? How can he trip 3 times?
Charm.
You made it to the top, though.
He made it to the top.
Yeah, he made it
To
to
his
the top.
credit, he did make it.
That's the thing.
He
That's
didn't
our
tumble back down.
American
Eye of the tiger playing
presidents
in
are
the background.
American presidents are rarely voted on in terms of their physical endurance. Henry Ford.
Okay.
Henry
Oh.
Ford was fucking in his mid 60s, early 70s. He couldn't fucking walk anywhere. He was constantly tripping over shit in the 70s.
Chevy
Trump-
Chase always played off
Yeah.
that on Saturday Night Live.
How old was Obama when he started?
Obama was young. Obama was like Obama when he got voted. What was he? Was he late 40s? I think
He was young. He was
Yeah,
the youngest. Yeah.
Let me search.
Besides Kennedy, I think he was young. Was he younger than Kennedy?
I think he was the youngest. I'm not sure.
Hang on. Not sure. But
The youngest.
All the more reason to hate him.
Oh, okay. well,
have you
actually-
listened to on his podcast with his conversations with Bruce Springsteen on Spotify?
He's now 59, so we're in 2021, and he got elected in 2009, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 12 years. So he was 37? No. Yeah. No, 47.
47.
47.
Yeah, so interesting. You know,
He's
the
my
youngest-
age.
The youngest president ever
I could be president.
was
You can be
Theodore
presidency.
Roosevelt.
We need a monk president.
Nah,
I'll tell you something,
I'll
the
move to
balance
the
will be
US and
last
I'll vote
night.
for you.
Thank you. At bedtime last night, my eldest boy said, "You have a better chance of being you have a better chance of being the president of the United States than you do being eaten by a shark."
Really?
Yeah. Well, according to my 9-year-old son, who's going to turn 10.
That's a fun fact.
It's a firm fact. If you knew my son, yes, it's a firm fact.
Yeah, he does research. Like he would have confirmed it, right? He would have fact checked it.
Yeah, you would fact check that.
The,
And I'm like, well,
the
all
newer
right.
generations, let me tell you, is not, for example, like easily like a 4-year difference, like 40 years younger than me. I believe my generation was kind of like the last generation that grew up without technology.
Internet.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up. I was born in 2001, so I already had my first phone I had when I was like in 4th grade, the Nokia. But we still grew up on the streets, like doing games. Nowadays, I mean, the newer generations are growing up. I mean, at 3 years old, they're playing on the tablet and stuff.
Right. They're already tapped in.
Yep. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel that like that's a bad.
It's a different thing. You know, all things have. Are you a good witch or are you a bad witch?
Yeah.
You know, knowledge is power, and what do you derive from it? If you have access, are you
Yeah.
accessing stuff that's going to numb you, or fucking
porn?
Porn.
If
Porn
they're
and
gonna
porn.
use technology, might as well have someone that's gonna teach them to use it for good. You know, not just stay on YouTube every day. Like actually check documentaries and stuff.
Yeah, research.
That's
what I
right.
would say.
That's right.
Like research. Anytime they
Yeah,
have a
there's-
question for me, I'm like, I answer what I can, and I always make sure that they know that their data doesn't have all the answers. No adult in your life has all the answers, so they don't need. Like the respect your elders thing is respect people that treat you well and that have knowledge to share with you. But if they tell you they have all the answers, don't believe them. They only know so much that they've been exposed to. And then do research. And not one source, do a ton of research and then come to your conclusion. That's something.
Imagine
we've
if
all
we knew everything, how boring
research.
life would be.
Oh
What
yeah.
was that?
If you knew everything, how boring life would be.
Yeah, that's why the simulation.
Yeah.
Simulation
Curiosity for me is one of the biggest attributes that a human can have.
Absolutely.
The curiosity is the driver, right? I mean, it's the thing
Yes.
behind most things.
Yep.
You know?
I mean, imagine if the Neanderthals didn't be like, what happens when we crack these two rocks together and they saw the first sparks and then discovered fire.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
by the way,
I was gonna say if the first dude that did that set himself on fire, that could have changed all of history.
Yeah.
They'd be like, dude, don't fucking know. It's the two stones together. That's death. It's death. It sets you on.
Never.
It was
Keep
horrible.
stones
Don't-
apart.
Always keep stones apart from each other.
It's a religion. It becomes a religion.
It's a religion. Yeah.
The religion of the separate stone.
I'm gonna open a wine.
There you
Fine.
go. What? Is it?
Yeah, curious. Krampus, that looks neat. I got a question for you.
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
I might have the same question.
Really?
What could it be? Because it's what?
What?
Oh,
you're
drinking.
I am drinking Cabernet Sauvignon wine.
Yes.
It's a red dry wine.
That
Yes.
sounds nice.
Tap Saf. What is the? Where's it from? What's it? What's the clever name they gave it?
It's from Romania.
Some of the best wine region in the world.
Yeah, actually, Romanian wineries are quite underrated.
Yeah,
we have really good wine.
You look like you have a fucking great bottle opener there too, by the way. A good cork popper.
Uh-huh. There it is.
That's a good one.
You gotta
Come
wiggle
on,
it.
come.
Go lift it up so that Twitch doesn't.
Okay.
There's-
Yeah, so Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. Someone's gonna clip that scene right there to the end of Twitch. Fuck! Crap it! You guys banned for a month.
You're masturbating.
I'm gonna go grab a glass. I'll be right back.
Right on.
I'm wondering how much he pays for wine, a bottle of wine over there. Like what the, what the rate is. Like if it's cheap in their perspective, you know what I mean? I guess like anything, you could buy Mad Dog 2020 or you could buy high end shit, right?
Yeah.
Still considered wine, but is it really fortified wine?
That's right. So Theodore
Hey man, hey
Roosevelt,
Krampus, is that good fruit punch flavored?
Theodore Roosevelt was the
You got some
youngest
fruit punch
president ever.
flavored Cabernet Sauvignon?
Uh,
Flavored with fruit punch.
no,
Mad
I
Dog
believe
style.
it's just a normal wine.
Yeah, I had
Okay.
a wine the other day.
Good for you.
I couldn't. I drank like half of a glass. I was like, Dave, here, I'll give you the rest because it was
Terrible.
winery. It was a local winery. It was a table wine. And then I was like,
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, Cramps.
And I said, it was billed as a
Oh, this is actually really good.
nice. It was billed as a plum wine, and I thought, ooh, that sounds good.
Ooh. Yeah,
Plum
Japanese.
wine. And then when I looked at it closer, it was a table red with natural plum flavors. And I was like, oh.
Added.
No, it was terrible. It tasted like a grape soda.
We have a small country next to Romania. It's called Moldova. I don't know if you guys heard about it.
Yeah, I actually slept with a girl from Moldova. She was
Yeah,
gorgeous.
really?
Yeah.
Yep. And Moldovans are a really interesting country because
I was in Prague at the time. Though.
yeah, really. Yeah, the girls are really beautiful, and I don't want to be mean, but the guys are so. And it's a very poor country, you know. And if you have money there, you can have all the girls you want. Especially like in Moldova, it's a really poor country. They are kind of pressed under the foot of Russia. I mean, a lot of Romanians say that. I mean, Moldovans for us are basically Romanians, you know. And a lot of us actually would want a unifying with Romania, but it's not possible because it will ruin our economy and so many things. But they are our brothers. And
That's cool, man. That's what's
I
up.
went there visiting with my motorcycle club, another motorcycle club in Moldova. And in Moldova, there is a really big winery called Cricova. It's huge, and you go through catacombs. It's like full kilometers of catacombs, and we went there with the motorcycles, driving in the tunnels.
Underground.
Yeah, underground. Yeah, and we had a real blast, and we tasted some really expensive and fucking good wine.
Nice.
Bro, I gotta come visit you, man. I'm like stoked to go. Oh, the ladies of Moldova and Romania, the best in the world, I think.
Yeah.
And Ukraine.
Ukraine as well, yeah. Actually, where I'm from, in the northern part of Romania, it's an old region called Bukovina. And the region is kind of cut in half. Half of it is in the northern part of Romania, and half of it is in the southern part of Ukraine.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's a weird situation. We have like Romanians living in Ukraine, a small minority that live in my region.
Okay.
Interesting. Man. Yeah, like something's in the water over there, though, because this girl from Moldova was like really very beautiful person, like very, very kind and like supermodel gorgeous.
Yep. Imagine seeing that every day you walk on the streets.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Like I can't imagine. Like that's your world. That's your world, bro. You got to appreciate what you have. You know what I mean? People want to come to America for some different reasons, but it's not all. You know, there's always pros and cons in everything, right? In every environment,
sure.
every situation.
I mean, Romania is the next communist state, so it's kind of natural for it to be a little on the poorer side, but now it's kind of growing and slowly but steady. You know, we can get there, be on par with the other European countries.
Yeah. It seems like you got some nice amenities there, though. Like your lifestyle's pretty decent. You're going to school.
Yeah, sure.
You got a cool gaming chair that you're sitting in right now.
Yeah.
You drinking wine. You got a motorcycle that you don't have to hold together with duct tape.
I feel blessed because my parents worked really hard and they provided me with such good lifestyle.
Some of the fruits of their labor.
Yeah. And
That's what's up.
I never was the kind of child that milked their parents out of money, you know. I was always the economy type of child. You know, if my dad gave me a 10 currency bill, our bill is called lei, I would always like running through my mind and like, how many days can I keep this bill and buy as many things, you know? I was always really economical. So for my parents, that was really cool because a lot of the other kids, they spend it really, really fast, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
One shots.
Yep. That's the way.
Delayed gratification is an indicator of intelligence.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Whoa.
Oh.
That was it.
Like a smoke
Drop
bomb.
the mic back.
Drop the bomb and left.
Parting words. Boom.
There we go.
I got dropped.
Yeah, you
we were saying it's like, pearl of wisdom. Boom. Out.
Yeah, dude. Those you got your sentence in, and then bang.
Yeah, I'm actually now I'm gonna start like my own business with a good friend of mine, a member of my club.
Nice.
He's in the automotive industry, and he buys secondhand cars from Germany or France and comes to Romania and sells them and makes profit, you know. And so I can front up the money, and then we split the profit in half. So for every car we sell, we split the profit. And it's a good income, especially now since I'm in college. It's money that can keep me not using my parents' money for rent and food and stuff.
Cool, man. Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurialism. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm always looking for ways to make money, actually.
gotta always leverage your strengths. You know.
Yeah, I really dig that self-made riches and being able to sustain myself.
Well, I have a good opportunity for you. If you want to do some research in your area into tech companies, people that do programming, we're trying to hire somebody at my company, of which I'm CEO, And we built an app. It's a rideshare app like Uber and Lyft, and it needs completed. And I need to get an estimate from several different companies on how to complete that app. And we're hiring. Everything's outsourced. So we had a meeting with a company in Ukraine just last week, and we just got the quote back from them. And I need to get some alternate quotes, but that would be awesome because, I would love to have do business. Like basically this is what's called a CTO, or like Chief Technology Officer, will be here in the United States, but he would manage, or she would manage, a team of all the programmers would be outsourced to a company that is in that part of the world. It just makes sense because, we got to, it's a world economy now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes more sense for us to hire the labor part. Labor is the highest cost ratio. And so if we can, if we can minimize some of the labor by not employing programmers in the United States, but outsourcing that to Ukraine, or again, Russia, or Romania, or even Moldova, anything like that, any connections, if you know any tech companies, try to line something up for us. And then from there, it's always like, I always want to build teams of people that you trust, people that people that you trust. And there's a different type of mentality too, of like somebody who thinks like a worker and somebody who thinks like an entrepreneur. So the fact that you just told us that you think more like an entrepreneur, you think about, you think about money, you think about, just trying to be responsible, even when it's not your money.
Long game.
Yeah.
Connectivity.
Actually, I don't know if you guys know, but Romania, just in the programming part, is one of the best countries in the world. We have one of the best programmers in the world. Have I told you guys
I didn't know that. No.
In Microsoft, the second most spoken language is Romanian. So the first is English, the second is Romanian.
Oh wow, man, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
And because
if you meet people, if you come across people, anybody that you trust, this is good, because then you can hook us up, and eventually, I mean, if this happens, then we'd be able to employ a lot of people over there, and it would be good. It would be mutually beneficial, of course. And then I'd have a great excuse to come over and visit too, because
could you send me an email of what you're looking for? Because me being in a college and studying programming and such, I have a lot of good friends that have ended college and are working now in big programming companies like Bitdefender.
Perfect.
Send me an email and I'll look. I'll try my best.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I have your email, so I'll send you. I'll gladly do that. That would be awesome. I hope that it works out. Hopefully, good fortune smiles upon us and things work out. Because
all things connect when you put it out there in the right vibrational, people tune in.
Yeah, it's interesting because you guys, they may not have, we talked about travel. We talked about how it's not easy to travel. It's not easy to relocate. Even if you want to live in a different country, not easy to do, costs a lot of money. So I have access to the resources in the United States. Lots of big rideshare industry here, lots of upside potential. And, so our business model really works out well to be able to say, okay, how can we do things smarter, more efficiently? Well, one of the ways is to lower, where can you save costs? And it's just a win-win to be able to take a tech, something that can be managed, you don't need to be in the same brick and mortar location. Yeah, it's already virtual. It's easy to manage teams virtually. So it's just a logical progression of 2021 where we're at.
We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start. Hey.
Hey. I switched to Molson Golden, by the way.
Everybody.
It's still Canadian.
So much.
It's still Canadian.
Pull up a clip of that, Bri. Pull up a clip of that.
We're Asian.
Canadian.
No, leave the Asians alone, man. They're getting a lot of grief lately.
They're getting
Yes.
I think it was Asian.
Again, just That was kind of insightful. About 20 years, 25 years was that movie? Reality Bites. Was that Reality Bites? No.
No, we talked about this before. It was
Yeah, that's right. It was
Cable Guy. Cable Guy.
Cable Guy. Yeah. It's
Cable
age.
Guy. Weird movie.
Very
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
good.
Yeah. It was a good.
Darker role. Darker role for Jim Carrey. He had to tap into the darkness.
Yeah, it definitely was on like that kind of the fence of comedy and creepiness. Very
Yeah.
great character.
Yeah, where you weren't really sure. Am I supposed to laugh at this?
Yeah. It's like,
Because I feel like maybe I should, but then I feel uncomfortable.
But no.
Almost immediately after I'm done. Which come to think of, wait.
yeah.
Reminds me of something.
Painful. How are we doing on time, by the way?
It's about
We've
10
got
past.
20 minutes left.
Okay, great. Let's just double checking.
20 minutes.
All right, everybody out there obsessing over what we do and what we say, you have 20 minutes left to obsess.
Is it how many viewers?
And go.
And go. Start obsessing. Start scrutinizing and obsessing. Whether or not you can hang out in the big room, the global
Anybody?
bigness of the big room.
Anybody? You got something?
Anybody? Bueller?
Anybody?
It's an open forum. Open forum. Say what you've got now.
International with Krampus hanging out over here. 4 a.m. in the morning. Nothing stopping. He does not dictate time. That's right. He does not let sun rule his life.
I think it's
That's right.
so I think
And I'm still gonna wake up at 8 or 9 in the morning. So I'm gonna go sleep for like 4 or 5 hours because I've slept too much these days. I've woken up at like 11 or 12. That's too much sleep.
Yeah. So, there's been so many strategies, and people have tried different strategies about sleep, but I think it's pretty commonly held at this point that sleep somehow helps solidify short-term memories into long-term memories. So something happens during sleep, and I think this is pretty commonly agreed on by a lot of people that study this stuff. Is a way to like whatever you learn today, if you want to have like a longer term retention at some point, you need that sleep cycle. But sleep cycles happen usually in 2-hour increments. So the question then becomes is how many sleep cycles in a row do you need if they're 2-hour increments? And but in 2 hours you can go into the deepest recess of your mind to where your mind completely shuts off and goes on autopilot. You reach a dream state. And then you start working your way up to the surface again. And that cycle is a sine wave. So everything's frequencies, everything's frequency and vibration, right? That's Nikola Tesla said this. So if you look at vibration, that's a sine wave. It goes up, goes down, And so this one cycle, theta cycle, it's a theta cycle, is to reach a deepest state of sleep, come back up to the surface, and you want to wake up when you're back up to the surface. And that generally takes about 2 hours for most people, give or take 15 minutes.
Depending on the scenario they're sleeping in as well.
Yeah, especially for 8 years, sleep cycle is like 1 hour or 1 hour and a half just on the deep sleep, the deepest part of the sleep where we actually get the most.
And 8 hour sleep, 8 hour sleep cycle. Yeah, you're going to hit a deep theta type of sleep. And I guess what you say an hour and a half. I mean, it might be an hour to an hour and a half.
I can't remember. I'm going to search real quick.
But again, there's ways to get into a meditative state where you can hit that theta in a 20-minute cycle and come
without
back
taking melatonin.
Without taking melatonin. Yeah, if you're able to kind of just shut down and reboot.
Right. You can shut down the computer.
And if you're a Cylon, like a Cylon, you kind of reboot, put all your information back to the mothership. You can come back into the simulation.
Nice.
But if you die in the middle of that,
there's a great there's a hilarious scene in Star Trek Next Generation where it's the one with Spock in it, And there's a scene
Yeah,
where
it's an hour and a half. It's called there are two states of sleep. So it's the non-REM and the REM sleep part. And the REM part is
The
the
Michael
deep
Stipe.
part.
They call it the Michael Stipe.
Random access memory.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half for a common sleep cycle of 7 to 9 hours. And
Okay.
that, yeah, in the REM sleep part, it's your eyes move rapidly from side to side. You experience dreaming as your brain activity increases to a more wakeful state. Your heart rate increases to near its wakeful state. Your breathing becomes faster and even irregular, and your limbs may become even paralyzed.
Yeah, that sounds hot.
Odd.
It's that paralyzed part, man. Paralyzed.
Heightened states.
Paralyzed.
Have you guys?
Thanks for looking that up, Krampus. I appreciate a guy that does his research, man.
Yeah.
A person that does their research.
Thank you. Have you guys ever experienced sleep paralysis?
Yes.
Have you?
Almost
Oh, yeah,
all of my
a couple
dreams
times.
are almost all of my dreams are
Involve some sort of paralysis.
no, well, yes, but not always me being paralyzed.
Oh, that's a head scratcher.
Actually,
It's usually me paralyzing somebody else.
I don't know if I don't know if I don't dream or I just can't remember my dreams. Usually,
I
mean,
can't
agree-
remember. I mean, I think everybody dreams.
Well, the closer that you wake up to, in that REM state, that's when you remember it. But when you come into the conscious reality, it'll fade so rapidly, from what you can remember from that dream state. But yeah, if you wake up, if you were to go in and reach the REM and then have somebody wake you up, if you weren't so startled by the waking up part, then there's a good chance that you'd be able to remember part of whatever your dream was.
Actually,
Everybody does dream.
Yeah, I experienced sleep paralysis only once when I was like maybe 15 or 16. I remember I haven't slept for like 2 or 3 days. I don't know why. I slept only like 1 or 2 hours per night, and I was really, really tired. And sleep paralysis usually occurs when you're really tired. And then when I got to sleep, the night before I watched a Resident Evil movie. I can't remember which one.
Oh my gosh!
And there were these
Mila
dogs,
Jovovich.
these inferno dogs that came from hell,
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, those dogs. And so I was sleeping in my
Hounds
bed,
of
and
hell.
I had my bed here and my desk quite like in the right of me, and then in front of me I had my window. And I remember like not waking up, but opening my eyes and seeing the two dogs from the Resident Evil movie staying at the side of my desk and slowly coming towards me. And I remember like being so panicked. I
paralyzed.
Well,
Shit yourself?
Nah, no, not that quite. I what's the word called? I woke up. Oh my god, I had a lapsus. So I woke up, and because my heart was beating so fast, and the dogs just disappeared. Because sleep paralysis because you have your eyes open and you dream with your eyes open, and everything happens in your environment. And I remember like being so scared.
Yeah.
Seeing those dogs like coming slowly towards me.
Man.
I have tons of dreams where I wake up and see things in my room. Like it happens regularly for me where I wake up and I'm used to just sleeping, waking up, seeing somebody standing next to my bed, and me just going, huh. Wonder what that person's there for.
Yeah, I don't think that's fully sleep paralysis because a small percentage of people have a small sleep paralysis problem. Like there are a small percentage of people that experience this more common than other people. Like
sure,
every night or so.
Yeah.
How terrifying that be?
I don't.
He's just tapping into He's just tapping into kind of multi-dimensional energy.
All of my in every dream I have, I control my own actions in the dream. I never have a dream where I'm out of control in my dream. Like I'm always able to make the decision. Like I think in the dream, what's happening? Where do I want to go next? And very rarely am I unable to wake myself up. I don't control the atmosphere of my dream. I don't control what's happening around me. That the dream is happening around me, but I'm able to react and respond to what's happening. And I always, 99% of the time, I'm able to go, I don't like where this is going. Time for me to wake up, and then I wake up.
I don't think many people. I mean, actually, I feel like no one has control over their dreams.
Right.
Oh, they do. It's lucid dreaming.
Yeah,
And
really?
it starts through. It's day meditations into it, where the conscious mindset is the observer observing, and you just become the observer of the thoughts, and that's really a lot of the basis of a lot of meditation, is to let things kind of pass you by, like reading it like a ticker tape of information, and not really having an opinion, just reading the information that's streaming.
Yeah.
And so as you fade into sleep, and where your ideas, like when you're like nodding off and the thoughts in your mind kind of slowly move in front of your eyes in a way, you know what I mean?
Yep.
By that, that's start observing it and being conscious of it, the observer of observing. And that's the gateway.
Oh, that's really cool. I remember like when I was like 15 or 16, when I lost my virginity. I remember like every night when I put myself to sleep, I always said like, oh, I need to have a dream like me making sex with a celebrity or a really hot girl. Like, I don't know. I had a really big crush on Megan Fox, And so every night every night I would put myself to sleep. And please
transform you into a man.
Please make this dream real good. It never happened. Unfortunately. I remember Megan Fox was my first crush.
Probably got a lot of chicks that look like Megan Fox over there.
I hear she.
Not in a bad place to be.
I hear
it's really
like
nice.
Clouds.
Your odds are better than most parts of the world. Actually.
There are
smells like clouds. Is that what you said?
That's what I hear.
What is it?
Really? You hear that Megan Fox smells
like clouds.
Yeah.
Really? It's better than smelling like clowns. Yeah, there you go. Cabbage, like small hands.
Small hands.
Hay bales. Hay bales.
How we doing on time, everybody?
Good. We
always good. It's always good.
It's always good, man. It's always good.
Time is now.
Just depends on your perspective,
That's it.
Time is always right. Time is always now.
You know what I realized? I put it in our write up today, but I realized another way to phrase the friendship from the three of us. Do you realize that we have known each other for 6 decades?
What?
How?
Well, over the course of 6 different decades, we met each other in the 70s. We met each other in the 70s. So you got the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and now we're in the 220s. So we have known each other in 6 decades.
Yeah, but relatively 6 decades, because Monk is 47. I know. How old are you guys?
we're all separated. Well, me and Adog are separated by 6 months, and us and Monk are separated by 2 years. So,
you're 48 or 44?
I am 49 right now.
49. That's the same age as my dad. My dad is actually 49 as well.
Son?
Am I your father?
Do we look alike?
Right?
I don't have the genes for the beard. I wish I had your genes.
You will.
You will, my son.
Like an X Factor, like a mutant gene will kick in.
Yeah, but I make fun of my friends. Like all of my friends have stuffy beards, but almost all of them are starting to have receding hair, and my hairline is perfect, and I won't get bald because neither my dad or both of my My grandpa is 75 years old, and he still has all his
Nice.
full set of hair.
Wow.
So I won't go bald. And I always make fun of them. I mean, like, guys, in 10 years, you do realize I will have my beard and I will still have my hair, but you will only have your beard and no hair. So I don't know. It's a win-win for me.
My beard didn't kick into my 30s, and I
Really?
still have my hair. Thank goodness. Yeah, yeah. I mean, as far as like connectivity, you know, like I had something,
Right.
but it was a piddly thing, you know. But yeah.
Have you ever tried to cosplay Johnny Depp?
With me. What's that?
You could, like, for Halloween, you could cosplay like a Captain Jack Sparrow with your mustache.
Yeah,
like this.
good. Good.
You do give off that vibe, like a Jack Sparrow vibe.
Oh, good. I was.
Yeah, that would be a good cosplay for you if we ever do another Comic-Con or, yeah, like you said, Halloween.
Captain
Of course, what would
Jack,
Rebecca be? Rebecca would be your parrot.
Should be.
Should be Jafar.
A trumpet. No, what is it? A little trumpet. I can't remember what they said. Anyway.
Yeah.
How much time do
Yeah.
you have left? It's like,
Well, it is 10:25 here. I have meetings that start in 35 minutes from now.
Oh my gosh.
So I have 20 minutes. I have about 20 minutes left before I gotta get set up for the meetings.
Why are the meetings so late?
Because we have agents all over the country and in some cases the world. You know, we have a couple
Okay.
agents that are based in Germany.
Anderson.
You know, and we have to some degree, we have to try to make ourselves available during their availability. Because, you know, the way our company is set up is the agents part of their work is hey, you guys list your availability and you only have to work during that time. So if there's an agent that says, you know, our time, you know, they're only available between 11 p.m. and 9 a.m., I'm going to meet them at 11 p.m. and not 9 a.m. I ain't waking up early to meet them. You know, I'll be like, hey, you guys want to meet at 2 in the morning? I'll meet you at 2 in the morning. I'm not going to wake up at
Because
9 a.m. to meet you.
Germany is 1 hour back from me. So in Germany, it's currently 3:26 a.m.
Right, yeah. So
they have a meeting at 4 a.m.
Well, no, that they might not be for Germany, but like tomorrow I have a meeting at 2:45 a.m. my time. You know, so it might be 7:45 a.m. their time. They're getting up to start their day.
Yeah, because he is a manager, they're all going to have different shifts. Some of them may have a night shift where they
Right.
live. Some of them may have a day shift where they live. So yeah, it's all that's interesting because
So
you
I
need to
just-
cover all the point is getting all the shifts covered comfortably here in the United States. So if it's night shift there, then they're covering probably more of a day shift over here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like a lot of them, a lot of the folks that are over there are covering our overnight shifts because, you know, they'll start at 7 or 8 in the morning, and here, you know, it's 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, that sort of thing. Or we have a few folks in New Zealand, which I think is 12 hours separate from us.
Did you guys ever at Live World feel like diverging to, you know, having another division that would be in the customer service realm? Because the way that you hire, it would be so kind of easy to start a division where, hey, we can provide customer service for you too. Because that's something that, you know, my company is going to need is exactly what we're talking about is, you know, we want to have excellent customer service where you can talk to a human around 24 hours or around the clock, you know? And
I mean, we do that, but all we do is just lost it.
It got timed out again.
I'm out. I don't want to hear your answer.
Let me ask a question. Goodbye.
Thank you. Good night. Ponder my question. Good night.
That's what he did. Yeah, that's why he's so successful. Yeah,
Puts it out there.
He puts it out there, and then boom. And, all right, I'm not gonna mess with it again. I'm gonna come. He's a believer in the petri dish style of business,
Yes,
finance. You know, throw an
Plant the
idea.
seed,
Into
walk away, harvest tomorrow.
Right, throw an idea into a big gelatinous pile of shit,
See what festers.
Walk away from it for a couple of weeks, like a grapefruit on the bookshelf, and
That's good.
yep, like a sliced up grapefruit sitting on your bookshelf for 2 days.
I have time for another glass of wine.
Very good. You know, I don't. I'm going to do a little sippity doo which I've only regulated to Wednesday nights. I haven't touched this since Wednesday.
I really in the past
I'm
weeks
ready.
I started drinking wine because before I got into kickboxing, I
Mhm.
was doing sports like all my life. Since I was a small kid, I grew up like with 9 years of football, and then 6 or
Soccer?
5 years, soccer, and 6 or 5 years of basketball. And then I got my motorcycle license when I was 16. Then my driving license at 18, and the second motorcycle license. We have like 3 categories for motorcycles. We have A1,
Really?
A2, and A, and they're divided by power. So it's a small climb up to bigger engines. And I got too comfortable. Like everywhere I go, hop out in the car or hop out on the motorcycle, and I just quit sports. Like from being an athlete, like once a day, every day training, to zero sports whatsoever. And so my body came a little bit, too
Doughy?
adjusted with. Yep. And in a year or so, I got I got fat, and now I'm really on a small step to becoming fit again.
Mhm.
And
There
I
you go.
also drank a lot of beers. Like, I'm not kidding. Like for last summer, I believe every day except for maybe 1 week or so, I drank at least 5 beers a day, at least.
Yeah. Beer has a lot of calories.
Yep, and that
if you want alcohol.
Yeah, I still enjoy beer, but now when I'm drinking beer, I'm only drinking 1 or 2 maximum.
Yeah.
Drank so
I don't-
much
I
beer
don't drink
last
much
night,
beer
but I normally.
anymore at all.
Yeah, I got away from the beer too. That's why we've been enjoying gin and stuff, but it just does to your freaking gut, and it's hard to burn that shit off once it's there.
Yep. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah. I'll buy a couple of beers now that are tasty, but if I'm drinking something at night, sipping on gin or bourbon.
Yeah.
I've really become a bourbon fan lately. I'll tell you, I really started liking the bourbon.
That's what's up.
Yep.
I still love a good scotch, but bourbon.
In what part of the U.S. do you guys live? Do you guys live in the same state?
Yes, we all live.
Yeah,
in,
we're actually very close now.
Yeah.
We're around. We're on close to the east coast of the United States, in the state of Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania,
And,
okay.
But the western
not
part.
not Transylvania,
right?
Not Pennsylvania, and the western part of Pennsylvania, around in Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh
Oh, okay.
area.
That's a cool city.
Oh yes.
It is.
Yeah, we all grew up in a
Steelers and the Penguins.
small town about 60 miles east of here.
Doesn't Pittsburgh
John.
have a great baseball team?
No, we have a terrible baseball team.
What
They
a-
were great in the
But we do
70s.
have a pro league baseball team, yes, but they're not great.
Yeah, we get baseball, and American
Yeah, I knew something
football.
something about baseball at Pittsburgh. I don't know baseball at all. I don't know the rules. I don't know how it's played. It's not.
Yeah, they were. We had a great team back in the 70s and a decent team back in the early 90s. But for the last quarter of a century, 25 years, we have been terrible.
But
I mean,
we've had an
just-
excellent hockey team.
Yeah, we've had a great
Hey.
hockey team.
The irony is, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates, all Jack Sparrow aside.
Yeah, it is the
Yes,
Pittsburgh Pirates. right.
Pirates.
It's meant to be.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we have-
Ho, ho, in a bottle of brass money.
You got to do that shit, T, before you change your look.
Yeah. But we have had a consistently good hockey team for the last 30 years or so.
Do you guys
And
enjoy hockey? Do you like hockey?
I do. I'm a big hockey fan for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since I started watching, and I saw Mario Lemieux on, in with the Penguins, and just some of the shit he could do in a game, and just be like, what the fuck? I'll never forget watching a hockey game, and there were 13 seconds left in the game, and we were losing by 2, and I said, game over. Changed the channel, scrolled around a little bit, went back like 6 minutes later, and they were still playing. I'm like, what the fuck what's happening? Why is this game still going on? And they showed Mario Lemieux scored 2 goals in 13 seconds.
Wow.
And then it went like in overtime, like in football and basketball?
Yeah, it went into overtime, and then we wound up winning in overtime. But Lemieux was always amazing, and we've had a string of solid playmakers from there till now. So
And were you guys born in Pennsylvania as well, or are you from other parts?
Yep, we were born in
Pennsylvania natives.
Yep, we were born in a little town called Johnstown.
We're all Sylvania.
I'm next to Transylvania.
Floods in Johnstown.
At least you guys don't have a tornado.
No, that's crazy.
Oklahoma and Texas.
Yeah, Tornado Alley.
Texas, like Oklahoma,
Tennessee,
like a Florida State. It has the biggest
Kansas.
tornadoes, right?
Kansas,
think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Kansas.
We're not in
Wizard of
Kansas
Oz was
anymore.
in Kansas.
Wizard of Oz. We're not in Kansas anymore. Toto 2.
English
Are you
is really,
familiar with the Wizard of
really
Oz?
weird. If you think about it, like the English grammar, why is Kansas spelled Kansas, but Arkansas is spelled Arkansas, not Arkansas?
Yeah, no, you can't figure it out.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make
So English is weird in that regard.
Oh, it's such a
Wind and-
hodgepodge of everything.
Wind and wind.
Yeah.
They're spelled exactly the same. How do you spell the word wind? The wind is blowing. W-I-N-D. Wind that clock. W-I-N-D.
Yeah.
What makes one wind and one wind? No one knows.
Context.
Why is it? Yeah.
We just absorb everybody else's spelling, their spells.
This word is lover. This word is clover. Okay. Not
There are a lot
lover.
of words that are
Not
similar
clover.
and spelled differently.
What's that?
I said there are a lot of words that are spelled kind of similar, but they have different.
Yeah.
And that becomes that like the Lover Clover incident, that becomes even more prevalent when you get into other languages like Spanish and and also like some of the Romance languages, but even Russian, like I think have different suffixes and prefixes. They change things around, change the total meaning of the word, right?
Yeah, us too as well.
But yeah, that is a good example though, because those are two different. Not only just a meaning, it's like two different things, like lover and clover. Like they're completely not unrelated. So seemingly, that's a good one, bro.
Oh, it bugs the fuck out of me. That's why math is the true language, and all of these verbal things that we create. Those are just noises.
God. I
noises
hate
the
math.
monkeys are making.
I learned mathematics just because I'm required to know mathematics for practicing physics. I'm a really
Right.
big physics guy. I love physics.
Oh, yeah.
Physics is my main thing. But I hate math. I hate math so much, and I believe that a big part of why I hate math so much was my teacher. He was this old guy coming
Emotional
from the communist.
connected.
Yeah, from the communist state, and I really didn't like that guy. He gave me a hard time during high school, and so I developed a hatred for mathematics, and I don't like it. to
Right.
this day.
And it's not for the math, it's for the emotional connection that
Emotional
relates
content.
to the emotional content connected to your history or your memory that links such things to it. It's like
It's like a displaced aggression.
Yeah, I love math.
And
I think you have a natural kind of like attraction to math, but your memory says that it links it to an emotional.
Yeah, I'm not bad at.
It's a Pavlovian kind of connection.
Yeah, I'm not bad at math, but I just don't like it because of keep having those.
Because of that dick.
Yeah, and I'm the type of guy that doesn't back down. I mean, if he argued with me, I argued back, and if I knew that I was right, I always made my state, not in a vulgar way, or I wasn't aggressive or stuff, but I didn't back down. You know, that was a difference between me and my other colleagues because my mom was always saying there's a saying in Romanian. How can I translate this? Like, be brothers with the devil until you cross the bridge. So it's like, you know, you get the meaning of what
Yes,
it means.
you learn from opposition until don't become the opposition, but learn from opposition. Learn from contrast. You learn from contrast.
Yeah, so I couldn't I couldn't back down. My ego was like didn't let me, and when I knew I was right, I always stood my ground firmly, and I always argued with him, and he didn't like that because he was used to like obedient students that were always saying like, yes sir, and you're right sir, it's how you say. I wasn't that type of a student, I always questioned him and got into arguments with him.
See, I had the exact opposite teacher in high school. I loved math, and he approached every math problem as a puzzle. He would bring it up. He'd be excited about it. He'd pull out a math formula. He'd be like, "Oh man, all right, look at this one. This one is going to be a good one. Let's dig into that." And then we would solve it. I can't tell you how many times on a test or on a homework assignment or whatever that we were doing, calculus or advanced calculus thing, or a trigonometry or whatever we were doing, and he's looking in his teacher book, marking which ones are right and which ones are wrong, and that he would mark one wrong, and I would say, "Are you sure that one's wrong?" Yeah, he would go, "Yeah, it says this is not the answer," and I'd go, "I don't think that one's wrong," and he would say, "All right, well let's look into it then. Let's go through it."
That's the difference.
Yeah, and then we would go through it, and then there were probably a dozen times over the course of my high school career that we did math, and he was like, "All right, let me make notes here. I'm gonna take it and send notes to the text people to let them know, hey, the book you're printing is wrong. It's got an incorrect answer in it, and it's thing. It happened. It happened a frightening amount actually to go, God. How many other people are doing this? Yeah.
The same was me with physics. So my love for physics like played a big part because of my teacher. And tell me that this guy doesn't look like Einstein.
Oh yeah, I can see a young Einstein there.
Yeah, I don't know if it really doesn't see that well, but he looks just like Albert Einstein. I mean, the mustache with the full set of hair, and he's a physics teacher. So what are the odds?
Nice.
And he was really a chill guy, and it really makes a difference if you have a teacher that is passionate about the matter. And
oh man, such a huge difference.
Yeah, it makes all the difference. If you get a student interested in that field, it's game over. So then the students will start, learning with pleasure, not just being a mandatory thing.
Yeah, relating.
So that's a good lesson for everybody out there and in the world. If you're good at something, don't just pass on what you know. Pass it on with some love and passion, because the more passion, the more interest you show in it, you're gonna get. You telling someone how to do some shit. Only going to get.
It's really important the way you say it and the way you teach other people.
Yep.
That's right.
But gentlemen,
you're wise beyond your years, Krampus.
If you're what?
Truth.
We all
share
are.
it all.
Yeah, we always have been.
But
and we still like to drink and party, though.
I do have to get going.
Yes, thanks for another moment in the big room, everybody. Krampus, welcome to the big room family. It's thanks for expanding, our mentality, our horizons, our conversation.
Yeah, man.
It's great.
Nice to hear from you.
I think something earlier in the evening that was discussed was, there are certain individuals that just don't have the privilege of opening up their mind to conversations outside of their comfort zone.
Oh yeah, you were.
Comfort zone is their neighborhood, and when you start realizing that we're all on the same spinning ball, moving thousands of miles an hour through space, and we're all in it together. We're all in it together. You better start talking to the passengers on the plane because we're all going down together or up. So, get the knowledge you can from experiences that you can't be privy to firsthand. So live their lives with them and vice versa.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's what the big room's all about. Share your life. Share your
Ad hoc, I'm waiting for that email,
Yeah, Ad hoc, remember.
Oh, okay. Yes. My pleasure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Sage.
I'm going to do what I can to help you.
Good, man. Good. All right. Amen to that. It's always about the mantra is to do well by doing good in this life. You want to do well. You want to have the amenities that make your life nice. But, it's a lot easier to give a hand up than it is to push somebody up. You can't. So, elevate your game to the best that you can elevate your game. And then it's easier to say, I'm going to share it this way, So yeah, but a rising tide lifts all ships. So this is it. So oftentimes it's just who you meet, and right people in the right places can make things happen together. But it's what it's about, man. It's cool. So yeah, hopefully fortune always plays a part in the adventure. So let's all do the best you can do, and let's play the game.
Much love. Yes, play the game.
Let me say good night to everybody with this.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Listen to this.
Oh, what is this?
Down, and things seem hard or tough, and people are stupid, obnoxious or daft, and you feel that you've had quite enough. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving.
Yes.
At 900
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
That's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral arm at 40,000 miles an hour of the galaxy we call the Milky Way. Our galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. It bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years thick, but out by us it's just 3,000 light years wide. We're 30,000 light years from galactic central point. We go round every 200 million years. And our galaxy is only one of millions of billions in this amazing and expanding
universe.
Oh, that's really cool. Check out the Matrix.
Yes. Indeed, that's a nice matrix.
Oh, she's giving birth to a galaxy? Oh,
itself keeps on expanding.
wow. That was something.
In all of the directions it can whiz. as fast as it can go. The speed of light, you know, 12 million miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember when you're feeling very small and insecure, how amazingly unlikely is your birth. And pray that there's intelligent life somewhere up in space, 'cause there's bugger all down here on Earth.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
And with
it
that,
all.
gentlemen, good
Thank
night.
you.
See you all next week.
Bye, guys.
Thank you
Cheers.
for a lovely evening in the big room.
Have a great night.
I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That was
dude. You
good.
nailed it. You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan. There,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.